This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
G'day, team.
We catch up with Sash Seaborn from Australian Idol today.
It's a bit of fun, wasn't it? Also, we talk about people's special abilities after we found out Sam that we work with consents milk.
You certainly can. Steve Butler joins us for a chat on the weekend sport.
And when you moved the furniture around, did you find something underneath the couch or other piece of furniture?
This is Per Zone. Yes.
Nathan, Nat and Sean. Let's go.
Nova 937.
Here we go. It's 6:05. Nathan, Nat and Sean. Happy Monday.
Absolutely.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Hey, Nat, how was your weekend? You just come back
I
from
went
Sydney?
to Sydney on a bit of a junket for Australian Idol, so I was in the audience for the top 12 performance. We're catching up with Sash later this morning.
How was it? Because I was asked to go.
I know you've had bad experiences of life. We were allowed to go to the toilet, Nathan.
Because at The Voice, and really traumatised me. At The Voice, they would not let people go to the toilet. This woman was busting and was in pain, and they said, sit down. I said, you as The Voice, cannot do this to human rights.
The Voice.
There are laws.
And that's no wonder no artist has gone on from here on.
That's right.
The Voice,
That's right. Their bladders have exploded. You were definitely allowed to go to the toilet.
Great.
Because it's when they're recording it, it has a countdown for the ad break.
Okay, great.
So
they shoot it
you've
as
got
live.
4 minutes. You've got 4 minutes. So people.
Did you get food or anything when you
we were there as guests of Channel 7, so there was a little reception beforehand where there was food. They handed out Tim Tams to the crowd because Tim Tams are a sponsor. You could buy food. It's at
No, don't do that.
It's out at Rudy Hill. Do you know? Have you? You hear about the Rudy Hill RSL?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So it's miles out of the city, and then you have to sort of go through the Leagues Club kind of thing, through the restaurant floor, and then to this theatre where they hold it. So there are, plenty of opportunities to buy food and stuff before and after.
Steak on $7 at the old...
RSLs they blow my mind.
This
Get
is
a
an
pint of beer for
amazing
$3.
development. It's enormous.
The money that goes into them, when we were over there visiting Dad's family, they had the thing at the RSL, and first when you walked into the pokey room, and this is like...
Yes.
This is not that long ago. People was in there smoking. You're allowed to smoke there, and there was just piles of ash.
On the gaming floor.
On the gaming floor. There's just piles of ash, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
They don't want anyone to have a reason to leave those pokies.
The food's like $3 to stay there, and you get like a whole meal. That's where we had dinner, that's where we had lunch, by the way. That was the family lunch, was an RSL. And then as you walk past, the entertainment just looks amazing. There was a Tammy Wynette impersonator that was playing that night, and I just thought, what a pile of crap. I want to see it. And it was just all like really, it's like cruise ship stuff.
Yes.
That happens in there. Oh.
Yeah, and once you're in there, it's like difficult to get out, essentially, because there's so much going on. So, there's lots of cheap places to eat. There's the gaming floor, and so the shows.
I'm all about
the empty buses at the front was just from all the old people. They just go pick them up. I don't even think they ask if they want to be there. Just go and grab them out of their bed.
That's where it was. Rudy Hill.
We should take a whole bunch of listeners to an RSL and experience all that.
Take me there. I'm ready to go.
Oh, God, Sean.
Yeah. All right. So today, everybody, yes, it is back. First Class and 50K. We'll tell you all about that after 8.
Oh, yeah. Bit of a twist
today.
on it. Yes, that's right. We'll be giving you an opportunity to join us on Friday at our 10K drive-through. Someone's going to win $10,000 from the comfort of their own
it's going to be amazing.
Book for Holiday U this summer.
Because Aussies act a little different on holiday. More daring, relaxed, and sometimes more fancy.
And What If has all kinds of accommodation to suit your style. Book your next getaway on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Ali couldn't stop complimenting Amy.
She looks incredible.
You said it's the best she's ever looked.
I think it's the best she's ever looked.
Wow.
Amy, you look stunning.
It's amazing. So you're allowed to dish out compliments, but we're not allowed to give them to you.
Well, because my compliments to Amy are genuine.
What do you mean? I really like your dress. I think it's really beautiful.
Oh, come on. See, everyone can hear it. Everyone knows.
What are you talking about? It's that checkered pattern like on homemade jam.
Gingham. Yeah.
It's a homemade jam pattern.
See, when you back up a dress compliment with it's like a homemade jam.
It is. It's a material that goes on top of homemade jam.
I don't think you're winning it today.
Yeah, I don't think.
What are you or a chutney?
Keep talking. It's not going to help.
Or a relish.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Sorry, you just would have heard that credit beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Carrie, can we play that credit? Are we able to? Okay, have a listen to this because Sean was just so impressed with himself. He was so impressed.
It was a lot of words.
Yeah,
A lot of words.
And usually when we do like some voiceovers and stuff, we go into the booth. We like it's like short. Whoever gets a short straw is just to do the big
bit at the end.
Big bit at the end. Anyway, so this is what we did.
Nat, are you a local business hero?
No, but I know some.
Close enough, because at Australia Post, they're awarding small online businesses with hero packages worth over $5,000.
They should apply now at ozpost.com.au/local business heroes by March 12. T's and C's and eligibility criteria apply.
Anyway, so then Sean turns around and goes, "Hey, look at me," and we're like, "Sean, do you remember back to when we recorded that? That's several sessions." Like he couldn't get it. He's acting like he's a hero. He's like, "No, we literally that had to be pieced together."
The eligibility criteria part. That was.
It's a patchwork quilt.
It is. That is hot glued together. That sentence.
Well done to me.
To be fair, I got off very lightly in that one. No, but I know some, as well I had to say.
Hi everyone, it's us again. Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
We interrupt this podcast.
Sean was saying it wasn't that bad. Him doing that recording.
Found the audio.
We found the audio.
All right.
We're going to share it with you.
Here it is. Judge for yourself. Nat?
Yeah.
Are you a local business hero?
No, but I know some.
Close enough.
Don't know what I was doing.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's checking.
Sorry, are we supposed to do this?
Checking your emails has really thrown you, hasn't it?
So we do this faster or slower?
Faster.
Okay, sorry.
Faster or slower?
And you were doing that by just taking Nathan's line.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, no,
I
let's
was.
get straight to the point.
That had nothing to do with it.
Nat?
Yeah?
Are you a local business hero?
No, but I know some.
Close enough, because at Australia Post, they're awarding small online businesses with hero packages worth over $5,000.
They should apply now at ozpost.com.au/local business heroes by March 12. T's and C's and eligibility criteria apply. Apply.
Say if Sean Reid does this thing, how long was that?
March 12. T's and C's and eligibility criteria apply.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Cleaning. You shouldn't do it.
Once you start.
Seriously, you know, like, and deep cleans too, because most of us just vacuum around things. Just wipe around things. But sometimes, you know, it's a good idea to pull the furniture away.
It's a terrible idea, Nathan. I don't want to know what's under there.
I know.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Once I was like cleaning my apartment. It was only to move out. That's the only time I ever moved the couch because I was moving out. Was when I was living in Mount Lawley. So I moved the couch and then I found some socks that I've been looking for, like a couple of pairs. I'm like, oh my God, you know, that's the other sock, because you never know where the other socks go to.
No, that's right.
And there wasn't a big gap underneath my couch too, so it's like that was a real struggle for it to get in there. So then when I went to grab the sock, I went, oh great, and I picked it up and like 1,000 little black spiders came out.
That's
I remember you saying that one.
Spider sock.
Yeah.
Spider
What
sock.
were they doing in the sock? What were they feeding off? That's the next question.
Baby
So
spider
disgusting.
nursery.
Well, this is absolutely disgusting. This is so disgusting. So this guy, he was cleaning up his bedroom, him and his partner's bedroom, and he moved the bed to go and clean it, you know, do a proper clean. And then he shared a photo of what he found, and it was disgusting. His girlfriend wears contact lenses, and then each time when they're in bed, she would take her contact lenses out and she'd throw them behind
behind the headboard.
So there was
We're talking-
nearly like
I thought I've never worn
100.
contact lenses, but I assumed it was something you did in the bathroom, was take the
Same
contact
here.
lenses out.
Yeah,
Take them out and then and obviously they're the disposable ones, you just throw them in the bin there. But doing that in bed seems
pushed
a weird
up
thing
against
to do.
the skirting board was like 100 used contact lenses just.
Women can be gross, hey.
And that's what we're talking about, 13, 24, 10. Tell us about the gross woman in your life.
Come on, revenge, Ali. Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Ali, if we opened the phones for that, they would melt down. We would never take another call on anything else. Is that right, Sean?
120%.
All right. So if you want to call for that, you can. But also...
Not the official topic.
No, but like we are open to that. Or we also want to know, when you've moved something, what was behind it? It could be money.
Yeah.
That would be
something
great.
exciting. It could be
That'd
something
be
you're
great.
looking for ages.
Yeah.
I've seen
It could be
somebody
the
move
worst
their
thing
couch
ever.
and they found their dog was hiding the dentistick, so they would give them the dentistick and the dog, and not realise that the dog wasn't eating
Breathing.
them. They were just positing them behind the couch.
were storing
So a
them.
whole pile of dentisticks
Like a
behind the
jam.
couch. Yeah. So they moved the couch and there's this, like, you know, 40 dentist there.
Oh, there was an article, I think, over the weekend where some people were moved out of their house and they were moving all their stuff. They found a whole skeleton of what was, I think, a pet dog from previous people. Whole skeleton.
Oh, from previous people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, if you think your dog went missing, you'd think you'd look.
Yeah, I'd have thought
And the
so.
smell of a rotting dog.
Well, in some places, though. In some places. Nah. Ruby's just joined us.
Ruby tried to run out of the
Yeah, I
studio
ran
so
out
she didn't have to tell this story.
After Sean's comment, I was like, I'm out.
So Ruby's got this friend called Trudy. Tell us about Trudy.
No, so I'm moving house about a month
Trudy
ago.
was moving house, yes.
Yeah, Trudy, not Ruby. And my brother was actually helping me move, and we were moving my bed. And when we moved the bed, there were like condom wrappers on the floor.
How many, Ruby?
It was just embarrassing. I was with my brother, first of all.
There were 537 of them.
How many? What are we talking about?
Not like a few guys, a few.
Like, what? No. What? How many?
I lived there for 4 years. Yeah.
Okay, so what? I say 4.
A few.
Also, I didn't put them there, okay?
Yeah.
Can we all just, that wouldn't have been me.
Rooms, what do you say with your brothers helping you with that? What's the comment? Did you
He was
say?
just, at least you've been safe. Yeah.
I'm a safety girl.
Very responsible.
All right, what did you find when you moved the furniture?
Oh, that gross woman you live with. Either or.
It could be the same thing.
We're going to give somebody something absolutely amazing that
What
we
is
got
it?
to do last week. They're going to win 3 sessions at Stadium Karts for them and a friend. This is the best thing ever. Stadium Karts is Australia's high-octane outdoor karting experience around Optus Stadium. You can book now at stadiumkarts.com.
Haven't stopped talking about it, have you? Every time you...
and-
Maybe you'll be like Sean and think that you won, even though
Well,
you
clearly
didn't.
it did, so anyway, that's...
13 24 10. We're talking about what you found when you moved the furniture. It's 14 to 7 on Nova.
Perth traffic.
Nova 937.
Every time you play Lotto, all available profits go to Good Stuff for WA. That's the ticket. Play responsibly. 1800 858 858.
Want a weather report? Hot.
Damn hot.
That's it. 36 today, 38 for the next couple. It's going to be hot in the mid to high 30s for the whole week.
Amazing.
I know. Ellie loves it. What's happening on the roads, Ellie?
Emergency works are underway this morning on Crimea Street. Morley Drive East.
Oh, the wheels are
Do you want to
falling
do
off.
that again? Do you want to start again?
Shall I start again?
Yeah.
Emergency works are underway in Morley Drive eastbound at Crimea Street. The left lane is affected. There's excess water over the road west.
Can you get her up an airwolf or something? She needs to have a better eye view.
Hurry up. Come on, that's it. All right, let's go. The Mitchell southbound, very busy this morning. Ocean Reef Road to Whitford's Ave, Warwick Road and Arundel Road. Oh my God, for the pressure. And the Kwinana northbound is on and off Mortimer Road to Ankertill Road. Need to see an Australian registered doctor now? Just download the Instant Consult app today and get fast, affordable medical advice in minutes with Instant Consult.
Everyone, just take it easy on the roads today. I don't think Ellie can report on a traffic jam.
Please.
That's actually pretty good, mate.
She's got some jam resentment at the moment. All right, 13 24 10 coming up next. We want to hear from you. What happened when you moved the furniture? What did you find? A whole lot of what?
And strangely, Sean, you had another question that you're asking.
Yeah, gross women out there.
That gross woman you live with. But apparently no one's called him with
I
the
thought
story.
the phones would have rung off the hook, Natalie.
No,
Just
well,
be Sean.
it's not the first thing you've been wrong about,
Women
Sean.
are perfect and they're very
No,
clean
see what
and they're
happens
lovely.
if a man rings through that they know that they are going to be punished when they get home.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So there was a woman who... Sean, everything all right?
What's wrong with that?
I sneezed.
Was
Just
that a
sneezed.
sneeze?
Yeah.
What was it?
I was trying to muffle it.
It sounded like you were
Sound fart.
screaming.
That's my
Okay.
nose.
So when they
It's a
moved
nose
the bed anyway, they found a whole lot of contact lenses behind the bed head because the woman in the relationship would just take them out of her eyes at night and fling them over the bed head.
Yeah, it's
It's true.
disgusting. So we're talking about when you're like moving furniture and stuff around, what you found behind it.
Tamara, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Tam.
Tamara, what happened?
My partner was in the process of moving into my house. So we put some furniture in the car, and when we went to the op shop to move some stuff in, I moved a bag and I found a massive rat running around in the car.
Oh, in the
car.
In the car, so she had rats in the house, and apparently they wanted to move as well. It made it worse because she decided to put some water and food in the car so the rats didn't die.
Oh, wait, sorry.
so what then? So the rats then just lived there forever.
No, well, I dropped her at work that night, and then when I went to pick her up, I ended up hearing a lot more squeaks, and turns out there was a whole rat family in the car. No idea what happened.
And she had catered for them.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Tam, so she clearly was okay with rats, but how are you? Because that wouldn't... I wouldn't go well with them at all, being in the car, let alone anywhere else.
Especially surprise rats.
Yes.
Yeah, look, when I drove in the car that night, I refused to stay still. I kept moving my feet the whole time, and I haven't gotten in since because I don't want them all over me.
Well, think about it. You're driving like the calmest driver, the most experienced driver, driving down the freeway, and then a rat runs up there.
Yes, exactly.
That's going to kill thousands of people.
That's not great.
Imagine the pile-up.
Oh, stay safe tomorrow.
Oh, good luck, Tam.
Yep, exactly. Shane, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Shane.
Okay, what happened? What did you find when you moved the furniture?
I was moving around me and my partner were moving the bedroom around, and I collect Pokemon cards. I'm a big collector. I've got a big, massive display case with a whole heap of stuff in there. Yeah. And I was opening up these cards, and one must have fallen behind the bed head.
Yeah.
So it's a original pack from the old versions, and I opened the pack. Wasn't expecting to get anything, you never do. Yeah. And I pulled a limited edition Shadowless Charizard card, and I sold it for $30,000.
Oh, Shano, get out!
30K.
Oh,
how exciting!
Hell.
The worst part about it is I sold it too late, because if you go back another 5 years, I would have probably sold it for about $250,000.
Oh, you can be part of our group.
I mean,
that always happens to us.
It's a
we
bonus.
always just miss the money.
The 30K is a bonus, but 250 would have been better.
The worst part is I spent another $30,000 on Pokemon cards. So.
Okay, you reinvested.
Shane, do you have anything in your collection at the moment that is as valuable as that card that you found?
Nothing as valuable as that card, but as a whole, probably about $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards.
Wow.
If I was to sell it as a whole.
Are you insane?
You have to have them insured, obviously, Shane?
Yeah, it's insured under the house. But yeah, they fluctuate in price. But so maybe a couple of years' time, they might be worth a bit more.
Okay, Shane,
who knows?
a question about insuring something like that. Did the insurance company come around just to check out it's real?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? Because anyone can say, I've got a box of minks.
You have to document every single one of them.
So what's the deal with that?
They don't actually come around and have a look. You've got to kind of do it for yourself. So I did a walk around in my house on my phone to show that I have everything. So if they do ask the question, because I insure it for a certain value, so it's it's insured for, let's say, $100,000. So once you do that, it's all good. If you do make a claim, then they might ask, and then I just show them my phone.
And when you say walk around your house, what are some framed, are some in albums? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah. It's some of them are in cases. I've got sets and boxes and all that. So it's all different things. So.
There's a lot of money in this. Yeah,
the Pokemon, all the Pokemon stuff is just, carries stupid prices. It has for a long time. So I thought of it as an investment.
Yeah, well, you got to catch them all. They say it in Pokemon, don't they?
Yeah,
you got to catch them all.
Say.
Brilliant. All right.
Well, we've got 3 sessions at the Stadium Karts for you and a friend. Stadium Karts is Australia's high-octane outdoor karting experience around Optus Stadium. Unbelievable. We've all done it. Book now at stadiumkarts.com. I'm going to give it to Shane because that's blown me away. Well done.
$30,000. And what makes it better for us is it could have been $250.
Yeah, that's right.
So
could have been.
So we like that you had some success, but not as much as you could have done.
Yeah.
So that makes us feel more comfortable.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
10K.
Win 10 grand with Nathan, Nat and Sean at our 10K Thirsty Camel drive-through at the Vale Bar and Brasserie. Shop the way you want with everyday low prices at the Camel.
It's a tense time. Someone's about to score a spot at our 10K Thirsty Camel drive-through this Friday at the Vale Bar and Brasserie in Yangebup. It's going to be a great morning.
There's going to be an absolute showdown in a second too between Kim and Dan. We'll start with you, Kim. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, Kim. We need to hear about the wheels we'll be rocking up in.
I have a Mazda MX-30.
Oh, welcome to the team. We're all on your side.
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom.
Yes.
As they say down at Melbourne Mazda.
Yeah, they do.
All right, Kim, you're up against Dan. Good morning, Dan.
Morning, guys.
Hello, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
What are you driving, Dan?
Morning. Forester.
Subaru.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Well, we're not getting too excited over that, are
No,
we?
calls like the Rick Forrester.
No, it's good. A lot of the kids like those
Yeah, I know,
cars.
but you know what it is, though? It's that when last time we spoke to a guy about his car, he had a ladder.
Yeah, that's
true.
right,
Car,
Dan.
and, I mean, it's just a ladderless car, really, isn't it, Dan?
Is it an all-wheel drive, Dan?
It's a sport version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has it ever gone off-road?
No, not really.
Do you have roof racks, Dan?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were
Could have led with
if
that.
you were to win today, Dan, can you strap a ladder on the side of it so it gets her interest?
The least you can do, Dan. All right, here's what's going to happen. Now, we are going to ask you a general knowledge question. If you know the answer, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you get the point. You get it wrong, nobody gets a point. We move on to the next question. It is the best of 5. Let's test your buzzers. Kim?
Kim.
Nice. Dan?
Dan.
Perfect.
I like it.
Here we are with question number 1. Starting with B, what term meaning muscular is also a verb meaning to polish?
Starting with B.
So great start.
Starting with B, what term meaning muscular is also a verb meaning to polish? It is buff.
Nothing?
Anybody?
No, okay. No.
No idea.
What do you mean, no idea? I just told you the answer.
All right, the score is nil all. We might be in for a long morning. Okay, question number 2, Sean.
Question number 2. Which former world leader is the subject of the film The Iron Lady?
Kim.
Yes, Kim. Kim?
Margaret Thatcher.
Oh,
Correct,
okay.
we're on the board.
It's world politics.
Kim leads.
The buff woman of politics, as many called her.
That's right.
Question number 3. What is the common name for dried plums?
Kim.
Yes, Kim?
Raisin. No, that's great. Wrong. Sorry.
You are wrong.
Thanks for showing yourself out.
Yeah, absolutely wrong. Sorry, Dan, no points, but you can have a crack if you
What
want.
did you think it was, Dan?
Oh, prune.
Yeah, that's right,
Dan,
but you
where
don't get
were
a point,
ya?
I'm afraid.
You know what I mean? Where were you?
Yeah.
Kim still leads
Agree with that, no?
1-0.
All right. With what band did Gwen Stefani first find fame with?
Dan.
Yes, Dan?
No doubt.
Oh!
Hey, no doubt you knew that one,
Might
Dan.
not have a ladder, but it's got an answer.
Oh, okay. It's tied up. That was question number 4. Tied at 1-1. That means
Oh, is this it?
it comes down to this question.
Oh, I don't think they're smart
my
enough to
Lord.
get this.
The tiebreaker question. The decider. Here we go.
No.
How many days in a leap year?
Kim.
Yes, Kim?
366.
Oh,
Kim started everybody.
knows her leap years.
That she does.
Yeah, does know elite years. Kim, you are going to be joining us this Friday.
Okay.
I know, at our 10K Thirsty Camel drive-through, where you could win $10,000, Kim.
Oh, that's so exciting. Thank
That's
you.
great.
See you there in the Mazda. Plus,
Yeah.
you've
Good
got
on
a
you,
cheeky
mate.
$150 to spend at Thirsty
There you
Camel
go.
as well.
Oh,
As you get
awesome. Wow,
thirsty.
thank you.
Dan, you're just terrible. You've shamed your entire family. No wonder you don't have a ladder on your car. All the best in the future.
Love you, Dan. Ring us
Thanks for
anytime.
listening, valued listener Dan.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
There's a lot of sniffing going on in here right now.
There is, there
Amy's
is.
not very happy. Amy,
Amy's
coming
furious.
over here. Amy has one pleasure in her life, even though she has 2 children and a husband. That one pleasure is each day her coffee coming.
Yeah, my flat white.
Yeah. What's
Normal
happened?
flat white.
What's the problem?
I think it's got oat milk in it.
Yeah. Now there's been an argument. Sam, get over here. Sam, the resident bloodhound.
And Sam, who went and got the coffee.
Sam works at the airport sniffing out trucks.
He does.
Sam, we've just worked out a superpower of yours.
Yeah, I know if milk's in something.
So how could you sniff the coffee and know what kind of milk it is?
I don't know, but if you ask anyone who doesn't like milk, if there's milk in their coffee, like, you just know straight away. I've been an alternative milk drinker for a long time now, oat. Or soy, and I just know
chicken
that,
milk. You
Yeah,
like chicken milk.
I know there's milk in that coffee. I can taste it,
And you can smell it. He literally put his nose up to it and he goes, no, there's milk in there.
It's like I don't know, like chemically, like cow smell.
A chemically cow smell.
I don't know. I can't explain
Smell
it.
the leather in it.
And you won't. And why won't you drink milk?
It just makes, I don't know, it just makes me feel like it's, pussy cow juice. I don't know. Just never liked it.
Yeah, he doesn't like the fact that it comes out of cows.
Yeah.
You eat a cow?
Yeah, I love cow, yum.
Won't drink the bastard, though.
Do you like cheese?
But not the liquid
I
in
wish
them.
I could explain it.
Sam, how do you feel about cheese?
Love cheese.
Got some bad news for you.
Moderation. I'll be writing my name in through later.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
I tell you what, it's really interesting learning things about people that you've worked with, not for too long.
Yeah.
Sam, how long have you been with us for?
3 months now?
3 months now.
But you joined us like in our last week before we went on holidays.
November.
And then we were gone for 6 weeks.
Had you guys for a week and peace.
So we're just still discovering stuff about us, and we're just amazed to find out that Sam has the superpower. We just discussed it a little bit long ago. What was it again, Sam?
I know if my coffee has milk in it.
Yes.
So you
Not
can
just by
smell
looking at it.
And generally, you
smell,
know,
touch.
and is it not just coffee? Like, you know what milk is in? You can tell if milk's in something.
I mean, it's not superpower's not that broad.
So you can tell the difference, though, if you were to be given a flat white, you can say whether that's dairy milk or oat milk.
And just
or,
from a
milk
sniff.
You sniff alone, but I can differentiate between the milks as well.
Really? So you can go soy versus almond versus oat?
Yeah. Because you know a bad almond milk as soon as you have it.
But what if it's a good almond milk?
Why?
Well, then I'll know which brand it is.
What do you mean a bad almond milk?
Because there's some cheap ones that just don't taste good when you heat them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone out there who's listening, who are alternative milk drinkers will know this straight away.
And baristas probably know too.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad superpower.
Well,
I like to read people's
it
minds.
could save someone's life, like the president, right? So the president's like,
if he's lactose
the
intolerant.
president's, oh my God, he's deadly allergic to milk. Where's Sam? And then they bring him Sam in, and Sam goes, no, President, don't drink that.
Drink that one.
And then you save the president.
I'd put money on it. Yeah.
So that
would you put the president's life on
it's
it?
not bad.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well,
what has he done for me lately?
Yeah.
So what other superpowers would be fantastic? I don't have any of them, clearly.
No.
Well, you can bet on a horse, and then that horse,
make it lose.
even if it was going to be the Melbourne Cup winner, will die.
You do have an uncanny knack for predicting things that then don't come true. You never get them right. That is a superpower.
You do. And also, another thing about you is no matter what it is, with money, you will always make the least.
That's right.
That someone
Actually,
can make.
yes. So I buy high, sell low.
You turn lots of money into significantly less money.
Yeah. You get a bigger pile of money, and you can turn it into no money.
That's true. All right, beat that, anyone. 13, 24, 10. We want to hear superpowers.
Yeah, we want to know what power that you have that's a bit different to other people's. Like, you can tell when milk's in things, or you can lose heaps of money like that. Or whatever you bet on.
It's not just betting.
You destroy its
it's
career.
It's investing. It's all any
Any form of finance.
Yeah. We're going to give somebody $150 to spend at Morris Mead.
Sean will turn it into $20.
Yeah. You can book a Summer Lights cut and colour package and get a free hot air brush worth $175.
Hello. This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Oliver and Bayswater. Hey, Ollie.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good. All right, we're talking about special abilities. Ollie, what's yours?
My special ability is that if I'm pouring drinks for anyone, then I can make sure that everyone's drink is level, so everyone has the same amount of alcohol.
Oh,
whatever.
Amazing talent.
Like free pouring, Ollie.
Yes, free pouring.
Are you known for this, Ollie, famously?
My wife knows about it.
Oh.
Well, you need to be celebrated more.
I know. That's the saddest little statement. My wife knows about it.
Well, now we know about it too, Ollie.
Oh, Ollie.
We're so proud of you.
Ollie's always wanted the word to get out.
Now it has. Jemima, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Jemima.
Okay, talk to us. What's your particular superpower?
Okay, I can smell ants.
You can smell ants.
Ants.
Yep. So I could be sitting
They don't
working
smell.
peacefully and I get a whiff
Yeah.
and I turn around and I sort of follow that whiff and it will lead me to, like, even if it's just a couple of ants in the corner, but I can smell them.
Okay, because
you can
ants
smell
do.
squashed ants.
Yes,
Yeah, you can
ants
smell
do
quite-
have a smell, but,
They do.
but usually when they're on mass or if they're squashed. So you can literally catch the whiff of a single ant and then follow that ant back to more ants.
It sounds really weird,
No.
but yes.
It's amazing.
And it's really annoying because you smell them everywhere.
Yeah,
Of course you do.
don't come to my house. They're in there.
Yeah.
They've gotten in and I can't get rid of them.
We don't have ants at my place.
We have them on the outside.
But then again, maybe I do. Maybe I need.
Maybe you need to
Maybe I need you to come over and
You
give us
just
a
don't
good
know
whiff.
about them.
That's right.
That's a
Never
good
know.
That is a superpower.
Has it ever helped you out at all?
I wish. No.
Do
Probably
many-
more
do-
traumatise me.
Do many people know about your ant smelling abilities?
No, I tend to keep it on the down low.
You don't get invited to picnics to keep...
Well, and also, is this your real name? Because you should really keep your real identity a secret,
Yes.
just in case you know.
I mean, as if Jemima would be her real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her real name's Hamble.
I sense a new business coming along.
Yes, that's right.
What?
Ad detective.
Ad detective.
And why would I hire her?
Well, you just said about your apartment block, right?
Yes.
Jemima comes over.
Oh, right. So just see if I have ants or
Yes.
not.
Sniffs all around the place.
Yeah. And then so she's just going to come around and go, you don't have ants. That's $280 call out fee.
Exactly.
She brings an echidna with her, though, just in case there is some. Thanks, Jemima. All right, 13 24 10. Do you have a particular superpower? We'd love to know what it is.
$150 to spend at Morris Mead is up for grabs. Give us a call.
We are building our very own Avengers here so far.
We just.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean, and the podcast.
Any special abilities, Ali?
I always get the best parking spot.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
So
That
what
is
I
a
do is
talent.
I click 3 times
Oh, you do a
when
thing?
I'm looking.
It's because you're a
Yeah,
witch.
I'm a witch, and also I just drive around till I find the best one. Can take a
Easy to
while.
park a
No,
broom,
well,
though.
that's... Yeah.
Okay, so when's the clicking take place?
When you're pulling up, so when you're arriving, you're like, okay.
And you're pulling
and then
into
you
the-
have to ask Park Angel Michael.
Michael.
Michael is the park angel.
Do we all
Not
get to use
Archangel,
Michael?
Park Angel.
Oh, Park Angel.
You can't use Michael, he's mine. So, no.
Okay.
So, and his highest priority in the
finding me.
is finding you a good park.
Closest as possible.
So heaven, when they were getting angels to do things,
Yes.
specifically put Michael aside.
Yeah.
You're going to look after
Just
Ellie's
for you.
parking.
Park Angel.
Do we all get that greater level of service? Or?
Yeah.
No, you guys have to find someone else.
All right. 3 clicks.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
We're talking about superpowers. I've realised what mine is.
Where's it now?
Is that no matter what dish I'm using, I can tear off the exact right size piece of baking paper.
That's exciting.
Just with it, I don't measure it. I just go, oh yeah, that's the big tray. Bang. Exact fit. Every time.
That's good.
Every time.
I like that.
Thank you. Thank
Save
you.
thousands with that.
Yeah, I know.
Thousands of people. Belinda's in Eastwick Park. Hey, Belle.
Hey, how you going?
Good, Belinda.
Belinda, is this your special ability or someone that you know?
No, this is a special ability of a friend of mine, and we just realised it on the weekend, which was really exciting.
I'm excited. What is
Okay.
it? What
Let us in.
happens?
So we were travelling around down Great Eastern Highway on Saturday morning, and we were stopped at the lights, and we saw 2 Shetland ponies had got out of their enclosure just near the Ascot sort of
Yes.
horsey area down there.
Yeah.
And they started running across Great Eastern Highway. So we were in the car and thinking, oh my God, what are we going to do? There's traffic everywhere coming up and down Great Eastern Highway as it does. Anyway, we followed the ponies across the other side of the road, and my friend Chris got out of the car and he said, I've got to help. So anyway, they went down, and anyway, the ponies turned around and darted back across Great Eastern Highway. And so then the chase was on, and they were running straight down Great Eastern Highway into oncoming traffic. So Chris had to go out into the middle of the road, wave down the traffic, and get all the traffic to stop so that the horses didn't get hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
They went onto one side of Great Eastern Highway, back across the other side, and Chris and the owner were able to corral the horses down to a side street. So there was a lot of people around by this stage, and they were able to coax the little ponies down into an enclosed area where there was sort of like a car park.
Yeah.
And so Chris and the owner had gone down. The Shetland ponies were down towards the end of the car park. And they were thinking, oh, my God, how are we going to get these little ponies?
Yes.
Anyway, Chris, as he got closer to them, put his hand out. And the ponies were so freaked out at this stage. But then it started creeping towards him. And he's talking to the pony and calming the pony. Anyway,
he's a horse
the
whisperer.
pony came over to him,
Yes.
sniffed his hand, and the owner was able to walk over, harness the pony, and saved the day.
Oh, my God.
Chris
the Pony Whisperer.
Pony Whisperer.
The Pony Whisperer. God, the amount of people he could save, the lives he could save. It would have been so funny right at the end of that entire story. You went, anyway, long story short, Chris has laser vision. Anyway, then Chris can fly. So
the ponies lived happily ever after.
Pony Whisperer, that's good.
Great, Belinda.
Thank you, Belinda.
Thank
Jen's
you, Belinda.
in Thornley. Hello.
Hello, love you guys. Hi.
Jen, straight back at you, Jen.
Okay. Have you got a special power?
I have the same birthday as Sean, so it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, Jen. Good on you. An aquarium.
Yes, 9. Yes, we are. I tried to ring and wish happy birthday, but they wouldn't let me through. But anyway, happy birthday.
We don't agree with wishing Sean a happy birthday.
We don't like congratulating him on things and stuff. He gets a big head.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Do you have a special ability, Jen? Is it like Sean's where he can lose a lot of money?
People tease me about the fact that I have this uncanny memory for number plates, for people's number plates on their cars. And I've had it for many years, and people think that it's really weird, but for some reason, if I see a number plate, then I just remember it. And I was sitting in, I went to leave my daughter's house the other night, and I had her mother-in-law with me, and her car wouldn't start, and it was 11:15 at night. So I rang the RAC, and the guy said, "What's your number plate?" And she says, "Oh, I'll have to get out and have a look." And I went, "No." And I gave her the number plate, and she goes, "Why would you know that?" And I went, "Because I've seen it. Why would I not know it?"
Are you joking?
This is amazing.
This is actually really good.
And you could be an excellent witness to crimes.
I could. And then, strangely enough, yesterday when we were at a luncheon yesterday, I don't know how the subject came up, and the guy who was having the birthday said, "Oh, yeah, Jen's got this thing about number plates." And he said, "Oh, do you remember the number plate of my white Commodore that I had 25 years ago?" And I went, "Of course, why wouldn't I?" And I told him the number plate. And everyone goes, "Well, that's stupid." And I went, "Well, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I just..."
Someone went out of the way to say that's stupid.
That's not
I know,
stupid.
but I said, I can't help it. If I see it, I just remember it. And people tease me, but Jen will know. Just ask her. She'll know. And I went, well, I don't know. And I work for an insurance company, have done for 40 years or something, and people will, want to insure their car, and I'll say, "Oh, what's your number plate?" And I'll go, "I don't know." And I'll go, "What, have you just bought it?" And they'll go, "No, I've had it for 10 years." And I'll go, "Why? You park it, you drive it, you don't even know."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, my God,
Jen,
how do you don't..."
Do you have a photographic memory in any other aspect of your life?
Hell no.
So it's only specific to number plates.
It's only number plates. It's just weird.
That is weird. But that is a great superpower.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't come in handy.
Johnny and I at the back of Meat and Bottom Friday were helping this woman because you know how the number plate things are so for parking.
Yep.
Your number plate in and all that. Anyway, it's ridiculous. And it wasn't working properly. And it was just funny because her number plate, the amount of times we had to type in Beagles because that was her number plate was Beagles.
See, you can remember it too. Maybe
I can remember that one.
Superpower.
Oh, I can't. Have you ever? Can you remember your number plate right now of your car?
Yes.
I can the first four, but not the.
What are you talking about? And you've had yours for ages. I've had mine a week and I can remember it.
Yeah,
I don't.
No.
I take a photo of it.
Yeah. I'm one of those people who,
wow.
As Jen was saying, insurance companies or whatever the case is. So what's your number plate? I have to walk out.
I still don't. I don't know my credit card number, and I've had the same one for how long? I don't know that. Don't know.
I know
my
that
passport
too.
number.
Hey, my wife can't remember a thing. Like she will lose her phone 20 times a day. She doesn't know anything.
She can't remember
anything.
the credit
card number.
Now, you know what you should do? You should take home another man and say, "This is your husband."
That's a great idea.
Seriously, I live next door.
and also, she requested it.
$150 to spend at Morris Mead. Jen, that's a legitimate superpower, and that's going to come to you.
All yours, Jen.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. And I can put you in.
First class.
Nova's first class and 50K.
And 50K.
Oh, yes, Nova's First Class and 50K is back, and the boarding call went out this morning. We are now boarding.
For Alex's, please make your way to gate 937. Alex's.
We got one from Southern River
Big
straight
airport.
up. Alex from Southern River, how are you, buddy?
Morning, crew. Yes, I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Oh, Alex.
Has been an Alex ever paid off for you before, Alex?
Never. I'm not very lucky. I couldn't win a kick in a stampede. So.
Well, mate, this could be
I hear
you,
you, brother.
Alex. This could be you.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
You're in the running officially.
Let's go to from Queen's Park. Hello, what's your name?
Alex, what's yours?
Alex.
Oh, no, not Alex.
Not Alex.
Not Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hi, how you going?
Great.
What's Alex short for?
It is short for Alexandra, but if you call me Alexandra, I'll probably kill you.
Yeah, no, fair enough. No, we
I
don't
love
want
that, Alex.
We don't want to upset her.
Alex, if you were able to win this, where would you go when you get...
Oh, no idea, honestly. No idea.
Yeah, world's your oyster.
Isn't there a place called Alexandra?
Yes.
Actually, would be
Alexandria,
beautiful to go.
yeah.
Is that South Africa?
No, North Africa.
Okay.
I didn't know I was in Africa. Thank you so much, Alex. Let's go to Dianella. Hello, who's this?
Hang on.
Wait, hello, who's this?
It's Alex.
Oh, hello,
Alex. Oh, thank God you called.
What a
Alex.
coincidence.
You're our third Alex this morning. What are the chances?
Wow. There's lots of us in Perth, eh?
I know.
It seems to be, Alex.
Is
Some
your
would say
Alex
too many.
short for anything?
Alexander.
Yes, formal.
Yes,
I like
yes.
it.
Yeah,
Some
don't-
people nowadays
don't go there.
go with Xander instead of the
Yes.
Alex part.
I had a
Right,
cousin called
yeah.
Alexander. I still have him called Alexander, but he, as a kid, was just always known as Sandy. It was shortened to Sandy, like Sandy
I
Roberts,
find
the,
that- yeah,
the
yeah.
great commentator.
Commentator. Is that his middle name?
Sandy was shortened from Alex.
Alexander was shortened to Sandy.
What? How?
The Xander part at the end.
Alexander.
Sandy.
Santa. We should have been Santa.
Yeah,
He now goes by Alex, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that
Alex,
was
great
probably
conversation.
Not him.
that was probably the most interesting thing anyone's ever heard. Thank you so much. Let's go to Inaloo. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Alex.
Oh, hi, Alex.
hello,
We're
Alex.
just talking to
Fourth
someone
Alex.
called Alex.
What are the chances? Is yours short for anything?
Do I what, sorry?
Is your Alex short for anything?
Oh, yes, Alexandra.
You're
But
an-
please don't call me that. Only my mum calls me that.
What is it? Nobody wants to be
Nobody
called
wants
by... I think
Alexander or Alexandra.
Alexandra has a real classy vibe about it.
No, I can see the point.
Yeah, but it's only if you're in trouble.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course.
Sure,
All right. Thank you so much, Alexandra.
You're in the running.
What are you going to do?
What you going? Can't hit me.
Now,
Can't hit me.
never miss your name being called out. Download the Nova Player and stream all day long. Smart way to play.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Australian Idol made its debut last night on Channel 7. Well, not... But
Well, we're down to the final 12
final
now.
12, but performing live.
With
Amazing.
live result shows tonight. Back to live reality TV. It's been a fair while since that's happened.
Hasn't it just? From Margaret River, one of WA's 3 contestants in the final 12 is Sash Seaborn. Morning, Sash.
G'day, guys. How are you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Sash,
good, Sash.
You know what? WA, we have got 3 of, I think, the top performers.
Well,
this
Phoebe
year.
was the pick of the bunch last night.
Yes.
She got the judges, you know, straight through. Doesn't have to go into the elimination round. No vote for her.
But you can see
Extraordinary.
what Phoebe's going to do.
Yeah.
And you can see, Ash, where you're going to go as well. Like, you'll get a career out of this. Sash, sorry. You'll get a career out of this, like, hands down.
I tell you what, you can sing like Sting, can't you?
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, Sash, we know that you... Tell us about... you were living with guys from Spacey Jane there for a bit.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I grew up in the music scene in Fremantle, and it's pretty close-knit. So there was about a year where, in the early days, we all lived in a share house together.
So you originally from Margaret River and then came up here, or the other way around?
Yeah, that's right. So I was raised down south. I grew up in Margaret River, and then now living in Fremantle, doing my gigs and doing music full-time.
Wow. I can see your life already.
Yeah.
Like, I just like after school, sitting on a blanket next to someone that's selling friendship bracelets. And then, yeah.
I'm working hard not to be the stereotype, man. I'm totally the long-haired surfer guy.
You really are.
But Amy said something really interesting last night, and I agree with her because, you had your hair tied back, right? And she said, no, if people are, saying that that's your thing, lean into it.
Yeah.
I mean, look what it did for Guy Sebastian when he bloody started. And
the
also,
fro.
you don't have, bad hair. You got good hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this show is a great exercise in, learning to strengthen your sense of identity and knowing who you are as well as who you're not.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, I've been doing it a while and I'm a seasoned performer, so I really know who I am deep down. And I think for the rest of the comp, it's important just to keep playing into that and be more and more original.
And on that, stylists.
Yes.
What are they pulling
Yeah,
out?
that's a good
What are
point.
they pulling out? And what are you refusing to wear? Because I reckon it'd be pretty atrocious.
All right, well, to be honest, they tried to give me a haircut at one point.
No.
Yeah, and I had to politely decline.
Yes.
And most recently, they also tried to give me a spray tan.
And you said no to that too, Sash. Amazing.
After days of pushback, I was able to respectfully decline the spray tan.
Well, because some of the people, but also some of the people when you see them, you can tell they have been dressed by a stylist within an inch of their life because they look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you haven't looked like an idiot yet.
yeah, don't speak too soon.
Hey, Sash, this year in particular, obviously, it's been on a hiatus for a while. Most of the acts are really quite polished. It's not like they're coming really out of left field. Someone like yourself, you've got some experience.
Nora's probably the one that's least experienced. I would. Would that be true?
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who are just born with, incredible singing talent, which is a bit annoying for people like me who have been grinding for a couple of years. But, the level of professionalism is really high. And I would say that the level of camaraderie with the crew is really high now. There's 12 of us left and everyone's very supportive of one another. And it's been really pleasantly surprising to find that it's a competition, but everyone's very much in their own lane. They're all strong individuals and everyone's kind of just trying to be the best version of themselves rather than do anyone else's thing.
But also, it's generational because now, since Idol was on last time, social media, TikTok. So, Nora doesn't have much experience, but she performs on TikTok.
Yes, she wasn't used to performing in front of a crowd.
So, like, they're also so back in the day, people weren't media trained, but everyone's media trained themselves through their own social media.
When you hear Angelina speak, who's like a 15-year-old,
she's amazing.
It's like talking to someone who's 35. It's extraordinary.
Hey, I want to know, did you notice, Sash? So, the last time everyone performed, right? Someone on that night was told well done by Harry because they turned around and thanked the band, and then last night every single person turned around and thanked the band. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Well, they whipped us into shape a little bit, I think. You get reminded that we're so fortunate to be in this position with this level of production, and it's not. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw last night, but they built me a jetty.
I know.
A 20-foot wooden jetty, and to be honest, that's the first time anyone's ever built me a jetty.
To be honest, that's disgusting. I mean, look at you.
You deserve so many jetties.
Well,
it's
not quite the mile that the Busselton jetty is.
Are you going to get to take the jetty home with you, Sash?
I'm hoping that they'll give it to me half price.
Hey, Sash, were you a bit reticent maybe to even go on the show in the first place? I know if you're performing a lot around town as it is, and sometimes some artists go, oh, those reality shows aren't for me because, I don't know, I'm doing my own thing and I've got my own path. Was there any thought like that?
Yeah, look, I think that's a fair point, and I definitely thought about it for a long time before I made the call. I'm certainly from the other side of the tracks, and I've been strongly 100% independent for many years before doing this. But the game has changed a lot even in the last 3 years. Like the music industry post-COVID is a very different place. And right now we're just flooded with everyone who's trying to get their different records out and people jumping over the top of each other trying to get their tours in only finite amount of venues. So it's never been harder to get off the ground. And what Idol has kind of offered me is a chance to introduce myself to a national audience when it's a big jump being from WA, to cross the pond and try and get on the East Coast. It takes something bigger than just putting a song out on Spotify to open up that market now. And I would also say it's a better time than ever with, the quote-unquote commercial route versus independent. I was really fortunate. Triple J Unearth gave me a big shout-out and named me one of their artists to watch.
Oh, we've never heard of them.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't say the devil.
No, it's fine.
No, we love Triple J. They're wonderful. I only listen to Nova. Keep going.
But I just, I was talking to Amy Shark about this a couple of days ago, and she just said, that never would have happened 10 years ago, and that it's really nice to see that the routes are kind of coming together a little bit more, and good music should just be put to the front regardless of where it comes from.
And if you're going to pick any franchise, Idol is the one with the runs on the board as far as, breaking people in this country.
One of the old contestants is hosting it.
Yes.
You, Sash, to me, just seem like a lot of them that are up there, they just seem very thirsty. You seem very quenched, and that makes you cool.
It's a great compliment. Thank you, man.
I mean, you could do with a tan, but other than
that... I look like Casper the Ghost in front of everyone.
Good. All right, well, hopefully Sash continues after the live verdict tonight so people can vote. Voting's still open. Get on board.
Voting's still open until 4 o'clock WA time, please.
Yeah, West
Everyone that you
Australian.
know.
Yes, get behind
Yeah.
our West Aussies.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
just
behind
text
us.
the
Cheers.
doodle pic to what number? Was it Sash?
Yeah, please don't do that.
And say, Sash told me to.
Yeah.
That live verdict show tonight, 7:30 on Channel 7 and 7 Plus. And, of course, Meghan Trainor's going to be performing as
There you
well.
go. New song.
Thank
Wow.
you so much, Sash. You're a star in our eyes. Well done.
Thanks, guys. Good on you.
See you, mate.
Bye, mate.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The
MS Home Lottery.
house is
The,
out. and
the
we've
new
already-
house.
It's in Mount Pleasant.
So you know,
South of the river, about time.
You do the floor plan, and then you talk about would you live
Yes.
there?
It's 5 bedrooms.
Yes,
plus a
we would
theatre
live
room.
there.
That's big.
There's some things about it you like. There's some things about it you don't like. There's some things you change straight away. You're acting like you know.
Gee, you get really picky, don't you?
You
when
do.
it's a
You get
free house
so
I know.
picky.
that you don't own.
Yeah. But no, I'd move in. I like the bathroom.
Yes.
It goes bathroom, and then at the end of the bathroom is the wardrobe.
Yeah.
So it goes bedroom,
I like that.
bathroom, wardrobe.
There you go.
I could be all about that.
What are you going to do with the other 4 bedrooms?
That's really mean.
His robots will have an individual room each.
That's one of the meanest things you've ever said. So.
I thought maybe craft room.
No, you can't save yourself now.
Gym.
Tomorrow,
Home
Ruben
gym,
K.
obviously.
Ruben K. and this bitch. She's coming back.
You study.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.